Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this is your love reading for February. It is the month of Valentine's, so I don't really, take much notice of that. Life is life and life rolls on whether it's Valentine's or not, and your love lives continue in whatever way they continue, whether it's Valentine's or not. So this is really just, your bonus reading for February 2019, and yeah, it is Valentine's. We're going to do love this month for your bonus reading. We're going to do 2 readings, okay, in one video. The first reading we're going to do is the how does he, she feel about your reading. Now this will be for those of you guys who are either thinking about a former lover, or you've got a current lover, or there's someone you're prospecting, but it must be someone that you've spoken to or you've had some sort of a dealing with. Okay, because I only say that because in the area where I'm looking at what is the strengths in the relationship, I need to see what the strength is. So it needs to be, for me, something physical that's happening there. Whether it's that you have a good rapport with the person, or whether you've had dreams with it, together and blah, blah, blah. So that's for people who have kind of prospecting a partner. You've got a partner or there's a former partner. The second reading is for singles, Leo, so everything's time-stamped. If you look below, you'll see exactly when that singles reading begins. The cards that we're using, this is a new deck that I brought a few weeks ago. I've been buying a lot of new decks lately. I love, the tarot, obviously, and I've got about over 170 decks. So this is Bonfire Tarot. I'm actually waiting on another deck to come called The Next World Tarot, but it's just taking forever to arrive. It's like it's coming all the way from America, and it's been, was meant to arrive in January, and now they've put it back to February, March. So I got these instead, which are absolutely stunning cards. I'm really happy with these, beautiful. These are for the how does he, she feel about you reading, and then we're going to use for the singles reading another deck that I'm absolutely in love with, the Druidcraft Tarot deck. The pictures are so incredible. I feel that what's happening here with these cards is that I've got another deck of these that I bought 4 years ago, and I didn't look at the deck. I looked at it once and I thought, oh, that's nice, and then I put them away and I never used them. And I saw this on Amazon the other day, and it was like £11 down from something like 15, 16, maybe £17. I thought, well, let me go and get another deck of those anyway, while they're on, while they're cheap enough to buy. And yeah, I was pleasantly very, very surprised at how good these cards actually are. So we're going to use that for the singles reading, and what we're going to do, we might use some oracle cards. We've got these new ones, the Whispers of Love, which I've used them once, they're okay. Or we'll use the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, okay, but I'm not promising, because sometimes I forget to use these at the end of a reading, so I don't want to promise I'll use them. Or we'll possibly use my new soulmate cards, dependent on what happens with the reading, alright? So we're going to put some of this stuff to the side, like so. And as you can see, I'm not on screen this month because I'm doing a layout. There'll be months, for this bonus reading. For the bonus readings like this, I will never appear on screen because it's pointless, not unless there's something here that really needs to be kind of spoken about, that needs me to be on screen. And there's, some form of an advice reading or something like that. But if it's a reading like this, I won't be on screen because I want you to see your cards. It's really important that, people get to see the cards and see what their layout is. That's what I really enjoy. For the normal readings that I do for YouTube on a monthly basis, like the month aheads and maybe the week aheads. I'm going to go back to doing some week ahead soon. I will definitely always be on screen for those from now on, because I enjoy being on screen and connecting with the audience, yeah. But for readings like this, no. Right, we're going to do the how does he, she feel about you reading, okay? So we're going to get the cards, and they're beautiful. We're going to shuffle them now, okay, like so. And just going to ask the universe questions. Universe spirit, show me. For Leo, how does the partner of Leo feel about them? I'm sorry, how does the partner of Leo, what's going on in the partner of Leo's life at the moment? The partner of Leo, what are they about at the moment? What's going on with them at the moment? What's going on in their lives at the moment? What's going on for the partner of Leo? Where are they at? Where are they in their lives right now? The partner of Leo, where are they in their lives right now as a person? Show me. So that's in position 1, showing there. In position 2, can you show me what the strengths are of this partner of Leo? Can you show me what the strengths are? What are the strengths? What are the strengths of the partner of Leo? What are the strengths? Okay. And what are the weaknesses of the partner of Leo? What are the weaknesses of the partner of Leo? What are the weaknesses? Okay. And can you tell me what are... how does the partner of Leo feel for Leo? How does this person feel for Leo? How does this person feel for Leo? And it's really interesting, Leo, I'm able to distinguish whether this is a new relationship, whether it's an old one, or whether it's one that somebody's prospecting, okay, through the reading usually. All right. And can you tell me, how does Leo feel for this person? How does Leo feel for this person in position 5? What are the, can you tell me, please, also, what are the strengths in the relationship between Leo and this person? What are the strengths in the relationship between Leo and this person? That's in position 6. In position 7, can you show me what the weakness is? Oh, that just tried to come out. I'll have to take that one. That came out in my hand, so I'll take that. There we go. And can you show me what is the potential for health and happiness in this relationship? In one card, what is the potential for health and happiness in this relationship? Okay, so let's pull this up. And what is the overall analysis of the relationship between Leo and this person? What's the overall analysis of the relationship between Leo and this person? Okay. And what is the, where are things heading between the end of February going into March for Leo and this person? Okay. There we go. Right. Alright, so let me get my pointer pen. Who are they in their life right now, the partner? They are the moon. Alright. I mean, this person might have some secrets going on with the moon energy, because the moon is all about secrecy and deception. You know, this person might be hiding things. They might be, you know, moons and magicians are very similar because they tend to cast illusions over things. So this person might be hiding certain things with the moon energy at the moment. They might be putting a veil over something. This is the card of the deceiver, unfortunately. So they might be, you know, I'm not, you know, we don't want to turn this into something negative, but the cards are what they are. But by the same token, this person might be deeply emotionally, mentally connected to you or something else. They might be concerned with the moon. The moon means many things. Moons, as people do generally, I think, you know, if I'm going to describe somebody as a moon, this can mean that they have fluctuating moods, because the moon is fluctuating. It means when you've got a fluctuation in terms of your mood. Your moods might be up and down. You might be quite volatile with the moon energy showing there. Moons also mean, as I've said, people who can be a little bit deceptive, not tell the truth necessarily. They cast some form of a veil or illusion over something and they're hiding something else. So that's what a moon can be as well. Moons can be fear. So this person might be fearing something at the moment. They might have a great deal of anxiety issues going on with them at the moment with the moon energy showing there as well. But this person might also be deeply creative and deeply connected to source. Just depends. It's an interesting card to show for a person. But also the moon means to be under a great deal of pressure. You see the moon here. Let me just have a look, because see, there's dogs here that are screaming out at the moon. Now, this person being the moon as well, when you get the moon card for an individual, can you see the face? Can you see how this person's kind of going off to sleep? The dogs are the world. They're the people around us who are screaming out. These are the demands that are made on us. So when you get the two dogs underneath the moon card, these are actually the demands that are being made on us. Okay? So I actually feel that there are certain demands being made on this individual, and this individual really is, I think when I look at the card, what most strikes me about who this person is I feel that they are up against it. I think that they've got a lot of demands that are being made on them with the two dogs here, because they're actually the moon. And if you get them actually as being the moon, can you see the face on the person? They're kind of like, I can't cope with this. So I do think that this person's under a lot of pressure at the moment, and they've got a lot of demands. The two dogs on the moon card are actually the people that are demanding stuff, and the moon is the person. So I actually feel that there's a lot of excuse me, there's a lot of demands being placed on this individual at the moment. What is their strength? The 8 of Wands. I feel that this person You know, the Eight of Wands are the strengths. It's all in your creativity and your ability to, you know, cast as many ideas out there with the Eight of Wands energy as a strength. And I feel that also the ability to keep things up in the air, to keep things going. It's almost like the juggler card of the Two of Coins in a way for me, the Eight of Wands. But the Eight of Wands is all about communication. So they might be very strong in terms of how they communicate with people with the Eight of Wands energy. They might be very good at, I mean, I don't think that they're really good at multitasking. They can't be with this Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands means to be really busy and to be really kind of prolific and possibly to be really kind of, you know, one of those people who's able to juggle many things. But they can't, because I think that this person's under duress. I think they're under duress. So I think that they've got a lot of demands from others. This could be simply maybe in the relationship maybe, or it's an outside thing. But I think this person is feeling under duress at the moment because there are people that are demanding a lot from them. And their strengths, so are the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands for me is all about going with the flow as well. If you look at the Eight of Wands, it's all these wands hurtling through the air. So I get the impression that this person, you know, I think in terms of maybe creativity, maybe in terms of, if you look at the Eight of Wands as well, it's hurtling to earth. So I think that even though when I look at this card, it reminds me of actually that this person here, they might have some volatile energy, because the Eight of Wands is all about the energy that we have circulating. They've got volatile energy, but they're able to ground the energy. So even though I feel here this person has probably got a lot of demands that are being placed on them at the moment, this partner, I do feel that they're able to ground that volatile energy that they might feel, because there's a lot going on for this individual, I feel. And I think that when you're able to ground the energy, you know, especially if you've got just so much on and so many things and so many people demanding things of you, like in the moon energy showing here, I think it's important, if you can, if it's a strength of yours, that you can take all of that madness and all of that energy and you can ground it. And when I talk about grounding it, I'm talking about you're able to kind of say, okay, this is what's happening. Maybe I need to do this. Maybe I need to prioritise. So it might actually be really with the Eight of Wands that their strength, even though they're under duress here, it might be that their strength is in basically grounding the energy, i.e. prioritising what it is that they need to do. What is their weakness? The Five of Cups. I think that this person does get prone to depression at times with the Five of Cups energy showing here. I think that this is because the Five of Cups is depression, it's sadness. And you can feel sadness with anything with the Five of Cups energy showing here. Okay, and you can see on the face of this person, they're quite depressed. They're quite lost. You know, they're feeling quite negative. I think this person is probably prone to depression and probably prone to feeling quite negative as well. Possibly because they're under duress a lot of the time. They've got a lot of demands being made on them. And whilst their strengths are with the Eight of Wands, keeping everything up in the air and grounding all of that kind of raw energy that they probably experience concerning this energy showing here, I do feel that it probably leaves them feeling extraordinarily depressed and deflated once they've been able to resolve whatever the matter is. Because I think that this person probably stores a lot of energy through difficult situations. They take a lot on. And I get the impression that they don't share it. You know, a problem shared is a problem halved. But I get the impression that this partner doesn't necessarily share it. They store it all within themselves. How do they feel about you? Well, it's good. They feel the Queen of Cups. I certainly feel that there is an open emotional receptivity to you with the Queen of Cups energy. I certainly don't think that this person is a bad person at the moment or anything like that. I feel that this person is... when you feel the Queen of Cups for someone, you feel kindness. You feel supportive of that individual. You feel love for that individual. You feel a loving support for that individual. All of those things when you feel the Queen of Cups for someone, because it's a friendship card as well. So you can find Queen of Cups in your mum, in your dad, in your sisters especially. The people that are close to you, the people that sit down with you and they empathise and they sympathise and they show understanding. So it's more than love that this person feels for you. They feel very much a connection to you. The Queen of Cups, remember, puts her feet into other people's shoes. So this person feels very much an empathic quality towards you, Leo. This person is extraordinarily, despite whatever they've got going on here, they tend to, I think, store it all to themselves. And still they manage to give at the same time with the Queen of Cups energy. What do you feel about them, Leo? Well, it's nice, the Ten of Coins. You feel that this person is your strength and your stay. You feel solid with this person. You feel stable with this person. This is somebody that you could probably never, ever, ever live without. Never. Because I feel that when you get the Ten of Coins is all about security. So basically all we're saying is that you feel very secure with this individual. And I can see why. If their feelings for you are this, they're open, they're receptive, they're loving, then I'm not surprised that you feel secure with this individual here. What is the strengths in the relationship? Temperance, it's understanding, isn't it? With the Temperance energy. It's a problem. I mean, you know, I don't think that this person does. I think this person probably shares as much as they possibly can with you. Because I don't think this person wants to worry you. I just don't think this person wants to worry you at all, Leo. They don't want to worry you with their own problems. Because they're going through issues here. But they're not talking about it. They've still got the ability to open, you know, to listen to you. And to love you and to give you the support that you need with the Queen of Cups energy, and you feel secure in that. But it's clear here to me that this person's going through some stuff, that they're actually absorbing all of themselves, and yet the strength in the relationship is Temperance. If you've got an issue, you work it out with the Temperance energy, because Temperance is all about the alchemist, and it's all about, with the alchemist, it's about finding the right combination, okay, finding the right mixture, the right mix. If you look at an alchemist, it's a chemist, it's a scientist, is the alchemist. And they're always trying to find the right combination in drugs to find the right medicine. Because it's about medicating things, you know, it's about healing is the Temperance energy. So I feel that within this relationship, the strength being the Temperance energy, you learn from each other, I think, with the Temperance energy. I think that you work together as a couple to find, you know, resolutions to situations with the Temperance energy. I feel that there is an understanding here. I think that you both give each other certain amounts of counsel when you both need it, because the Temperance is also a counsellor. I feel that, you know, as far as this person can do it, a problem shared is a problem halved. And to be perfectly honest, it's more than likely, I think, in looking at what this person goes through, is that they listen more to your problems than you would listen to theirs, but I don't think that they share as much with you as they could, to be perfectly honest with you, Leo. I think that they tend to want to help you rather than you help them. Maybe it's a pride thing, I don't know, but it's a lovely energy. You're also very much connected emotionally. You're very much soulmates, you and this person, because Temperance is your soulmate as well. It's where you've got two souls that combine in the most balanced and harmonious of ways. So I see you guys as being soulmates as well with the Temperance energy. What's the weakness in the relationship showing up here? The Queen of Wands, though, is the weakness, and that's you. Because Queen of Wands is Leo or Aries. So you're I think that the weakness is that sometimes you can be demanding, because the Queen of Wands is a demanding woman. The Queen of Wands also tends to put herself first some of the time. But then, you know, by the same token, the weakness might be that you're very busy and caught up in the things that you're doing, Leo, because the Queen of Wands is a very, very busy lady. You know, she's busy at work, she's multitasking, she's, you know, doing a lot of stuff. She's always out and about doing stuff with, you know, business and friends, and, you know, she's juggling so many things. So it might simply be the weakness is that it's definitely you, because you're the Queen of Wands. I think the weakness in the relationship is that you're so busy, so busy, that sometimes you don't see what's going on with the partner here. Because I think that they are going through things. But sometimes you probably don't see what's going on with this person because of your own life. Because you are busy. Because you are, you know, very proactive in your community, in your work, in your family life. You're very, very busy, very proactive. You're juggling a lot of things, which is what she's renowned for. And that might be, you know, even though the strength is Temperance, where you are, you know, very committed to resolving issues together. You never go to bed on an argument. Your soulmates, that type of thing. I do feel that the weakness is you, and this might be, the weakness being you, might be that you're extraordinary. For some of you Leos, you might be very ambitious, so you might be doing certain things within your working life, within your community, that take your time up quite a bit, because you are, but you know that this is the thing, you can do that because you know that you've got the security of this individual, because this person will always support you with the Queen of Cups. So you can do that, you can pursue those dreams, and you can kind of just think about yourself some of the time, you know, whether it's going to the gym or quite a bit, or whether it's getting out and about and doing this and doing that. You do seem to have, with that Queen of Wands being the weakness, which is you, is your own focus. Because remember, the Queen of Wands is somebody who's very self-focused, and she does tend to think about herself quite a lot. I'm not saying you don't think about your partner, but also I think that you think about what your own ideals and your own ambitions are as well. What is the likely happiness? What is the likelihood for what is the potential for happiness and health in this relationship? It should be good. Yeah, it is. The Queen of Coins is the likelihood. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. The Queen of Coins is going to be on a very kind of earthy basis, though, because this is happiness, but this is contentment. So the likelihood for health and happiness is all about the contentment that you and this individual have in the relationship, because that's what the Queen of Coins is. Okay, you have a happy relationship with the Queen of Coins energy. It's not about kind of the holidays that you go on. It's not about, you know, the excitement that you have in the relationship, the sex that you have, for example. It's not really about that with the Queen of Coins. Can be, because coins are also earthly matter, you know. They're very sexual people, are the Queen of Coins and the King of Coins. But, you know, this is on a very kind of foundational basis, is where your health and your happiness is. It's the security with the Queen of Coins. It's the stability that is built within the Queen of Coins energy. Because remember, this card represents in relationships somebody who is involved in a long-term relationship. This is, I'm not being sexist, but the Queen of Coins represents somebody who will cook for the partner, somebody who will do the washing, somebody who will look after the children. You know, just in general, the Queen of Coins is all about foundational earthly happiness. It's just about being happy in a relationship and secure in a relationship with the partner. Just doing very, very basic, fundamental things that keep that relationship. You don't have to have, you know, the tower being the, you know, the happiness of a relationship. You know, the unexpected things. Your partner suddenly telling you, we're getting on a plane today and we're going to the Bahamas. Woohoo, it's a surprise. It's not like that. Coin energy isn't about surprises. It's about the things that we build over a period of time. And the things that make us feel safe and secure and just happy. And I feel that the potential for happiness is very great here with this Queen of Coins energy, because what you've done is you've built this element of security within the relationship. One in which it's about the food that you both eat and enjoy together. One in which it's both the gardening that you do together, perhaps. Or one in which with this Queen of Coins, it's all about the, you know, the enjoyment that you just have as a family together. Maybe if you've got children, with the children. It's the little things in life that make it the most beautiful thing in life, the relationship. It's not about the money, because Queen of Coins doesn't always have a lot of that, because she's comfortable, but she's more than likely probably not rich, okay? So this is all about how you, the happiness and health in the relationship is all about what you do on a very foundational, fundamental level in that relationship. There aren't any, you know, there aren't any fireworks and that type of thing, but it's all about just being comfortable, which is probably sometimes the best way you can have a relationship. What is the overall analysis of your relationship then? It's the Eight of Coins. Nice. So a lot of coin cards showing here. You guys put a lot of work and effort into this relationship. You really do, from both points. Yeah, the weakness can be you, because you're probably quite, some of you guys are probably quite ambitious, Leo. And that is you. You're the weakness. You're the weak link in the relationship with the Queen of Wands. But that's not a bad thing. It's just that sometimes you might not recognise that the partner feels like this. You know, you might not recognise that they're going through this. Because I think that the partner is going through something. But then the partner doesn't tell you about it, because the partner has probably got a lot of pride. So if you don't know, what can you, you know, whatever. But you might miss certain things concerning the partner. You might miss certain clues concerning the mood, because you're so busy doing certain things. So you might miss certain things going on with the partner here, Leo, because you're very self-involved. Remember, she's a very self-involved woman as well, is the Queen of Wands, whether you're male or female. So you might think, yeah, we've got a great relationship with the Temperance. It's a balanced relationship. It's a harmonious relationship with the Temperance energy. If we've got issues, we do tend to work it out. You know, we feel like, you know, you know, both sides of the same coin type of thing. But, you know, you might be ignorant to certain things because they're going through something here. But the weakness is you, your ambitions, your kind of, the things that you focus on, the things that makes you happy as an individual. Because she's very kind of about herself sometimes, okay? So that's in the weak position. And that's the only thing I would say, Leo, that maybe you need to pay more attention to the partner and what they're going through. You know, if because you might be missing certain things, because they're not telling you anyway, because they're always going to be there. They feel the Queen of Cups for you, so they're always just going to be there. They're always just going to love you and support you no matter what, and they don't want to tell you stuff. You know, their strengths are grounding the madness, the energy, especially when people are demanding so many things off them. With the moon energy, there's so many demands that are placed on this partner of yours, and their strengths are they're able to ground the madness that's going on in the moon energy, just ground it and put things into context. But the weakness is it leaves them feeling extraordinarily emotionally and mentally tired and depressed and all the rest of it, and they don't tell you that. They probably don't tell you that, so that's probably why you're here, because you don't recognize it, because they don't tell you. But I think because the strengths in your relationship is that only balance and harmony and union, but also because you share a soul with this temperance energy, you really should be picking up on maybe something with the partner, and you're not doing that for some of you guys because you're so involved with whatever it is that you're doing here. But the beauty of this relationship, the overall analysis, is that people work in this relationship. You do put the work and you put the effort in because you recognise that it's worth it. And what's the overall outcome? Where are things heading for your relationship? Well, there you go. The King of Wands is where everything is heading. There's a lot of things here that can happen in the future for you guys, because the King of Wands is all about the motivation that we have to make things happen. It's the green light card. It's the go-ahead light card, right? So the King of Wands is, you know, the making things happen card. And I think that, and also because it shows us the king, it shows us, you know, there's success in the future with this relationship, because he's a pretty successful guy. He's the King of Wands. He's also a Leo as well. He can show us being Leo. Both Queen of Wands, King of Wands can show as being Leo people. So a lot of the success of this relationship is also because I think the partner is probably under a lot of pressure and does give a lot to you as well. And I think that you feel secure in that. So you almost feel secure in the fact that the partner does a lot for you on an emotional basis, especially. They probably make sure that you eat, or they probably do a lot of dinners for you and that type of thing, Leo. But I feel it'd be nice as well, the overall, where things are heading is maybe some of you guys are going to give something back as well. And I'm not saying you don't give anything, and of course you give lots in the relationship. I think it's a very kind of balanced and a harmonious relationship, I really do. I just feel that sometimes you're oblivious to things because you're so caught up in maybe the things that you do, Leo, with this partner. And this person here, they've got a lot of things that they need to deal with. And when they've dealt with them, it's leaving them feeling very, very down. And sometimes some of you guys probably won't recognise that, being that the weak link is the Queen of Wands showing there. You're not reversed or anything, but you show as being someone who is probably very self-involved in what you want and what you're doing, that you tend to forget certain things, what the partner is going. But because they're still giving here, despite whatever they're going through, they don't want to worry you, they don't want to bother you. But it would be, you know, the overall where things are heading towards the end of February and March. You could be going on holiday as well with the King of Wands energy. So some of you guys, it might be that you're taking a break with the partner with the King of Wands, going somewhere nice, going somewhere hot. The King of Wands also says maybe something spontaneous will happen towards the end of February and March in the relationship. Because remember, he's spontaneous. If he likes something, he'll just go and do it. He'll go, if he wants a business, he'll just go and buy it. He won't even check it out. If it looks good, he'll go and do it. He's not, the King of Coins checks things out. King of Wands often does it. He just goes off on a whim. So something quite spontaneous here might happen with the King of Wands energy showing here in the next few weeks. Something that you're not expecting, for example, with the King of Wands energy. I do see a lot of fun as well with this King of Wands energy happening in the next few weeks as well. It's a beautiful, beautiful reading. I think this is one of the best ones that I've had concerning this. I'm just going to get your soulmate cards and just ask the universe to tell me what you guys need to know. Because this is your soulmate and you love each other very much, I think, okay, on this reading. And it could be, maybe there's a surprise coming in for Valentine's as well with the King of Wands energy. So Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Leo on this relationship? Just one of these soulmate cards, please. What is the advice that you have for Leo on this relationship in one card? Okay, let's have a look. Right, it says, you, my beloved, there it is. I wasn't very keen when these cards came. They're really, like, small. But it says on the card, there's the back of the card. It says on the card, the advice is, you, my beloved, are like a ray of golden sunshine. I breathe in your love and all my concerns melt away. And all that is left is pure joy. Thank you, my beloved soulmate. Okay, so that's probably either what your partner is saying to you or what you're saying to the partner, or, and I think that for both of you it's the same thing. I breathe in your love and all my concerns, because I think this person's got concerns, but they don't necessarily say it because they know that you love them and they know that you're there for them. So they breathe in your love and all their concerns melt away, which is probably why they don't feel the need to say anything. It's the same for you. That's why you feel so secure within the relationship, because you breathe in this person's love. and all your, you know, all your concerns melt away. That's why you're kind of here in the weak spot where you're able to just focus on the things that you want to focus. You know that this love is for keeps, and you don't need to worry about it. It's an absolutely stunning reading. Really, really nice. One of the best ones. What a beautiful reading. What an absolutely stunning reading. Lovely. Right. Okay, Leo, so we're going to do your love reading now. What we do is we get the Lovers card out and we charge that card, so it's the Significator card, and as we know, the Lovers means, you know, love, unions, that type of thing. Okay, love, union, commitment, balance, closeness, they're very close. And what we're going to do is we're going to just shuffle the cards, and we're going to ask how ready Leo, single Leos are for love. So how ready is single Leos for love? How ready are single Leos for love? How ready are single Leos for love? Whoopsie daisy. How ready in one card are single Leos for love? Show me one card. Okay. So that's how ready you are for love here. And can you show me what's happening in February? Let's just try and bring these down a little bit here. What's happening in February? The camera, I've adjusted it because I had to start recording this again, this segment. I hadn't started the recording, but it went all blurry. It has a habit of bloody doing that, so annoying. What is happening in February for love for single Leos in one card? Okay. And what is happening in March for single Leos? What is happening in March for single Leos? Okay. And what's happening in April for single Leos? What's happening in their love lives in April? Oh, today. What's happening in the love life of the single Leo in April? Alright, so there we go. Those cards are there. And let's have a look. So, no, you're not, are you? I mean, some people might express the Hermit reverse. It depends on how you express the Hermit reversed. And actually, you know, I'm going to do it and say, yeah, you are, because you're ready to come out of isolation. Though this guy in the reverse can really go inwards sometimes. He really can when he's reversed. But, you know, I'm going to get a clarifier on that, because that can be either or. Sometimes Hermits reverse go even worse in. They go even more inward, you know, so much so that they completely cut themselves off. And sometimes the reversal means they want to come out of a period of isolation now. So we're just going to clarify, what do you mean by the Hermit reverse? I'm asking how ready are single Leos for love. What do you mean by the Hermit reversed in two cards? Just tell me more clearly what you mean by this Hermit reversed in two cards. Right, so you've got the, hang on, I think it needs to be this way up. Well, you've got the King of Cups, which is a good start. So this is, you know, emotionally open is the King of Cups energy. And you've got the Tower, though. So, you know, the Tower is all about a release. So emotion, you know, it is about a release. So sometimes it's an overflow as well, is the Tower energy, an overflow of emotion. Okay, so I do feel actually you are ready with this. And it's interesting because when we look at the King of Cups, if you get a King of Cups or a Queen of Cups and then you get a Tower card, somebody is really pouring themselves out. They're pouring out their emotions. And I feel that you're ready to pour out your emotions to someone. So I think that this is saying that you're ready now to come out of a period of isolation. Some of you guys might have been on your own for quite some time, actually, with that Hermit energy. But now when it's reversed, it's actually saying, I think, you're ready now not to be so isolated and be on your own. I think that you're ready now to have love in, because this is all about you pouring out your emotions, expressing, I think, with this Tower energy, your emotions with the King of Cups energy. What's happening in February? So the Ten of Swords, there's healing showing here. Are these meant to be reversed? Let's have a look at them. Oh no, oh my god, hang on a minute. Alright, no, these are the wrong way up, actually. These are actually the wrong way up, I do apologise. So, the Hermit. But it's the same thing. Look, you're looking in at the Lovers, so you are ready for love anyway. It doesn't matter, because the Hermit is looking in. He's seeking love. Can you see? He's looking towards, he's got his lamp pointing towards the Lovers. Sorry, this is not the way, because all those cards are upright. So obviously, these are meant to be, sorry, in the upright and not reversed. They're not meant to be reversed cards. But it doesn't matter. Either way, with the Hermit reversed or not, you're in. Because the way that I do tarot as well is, you see the lamp, it's important to look at where the lamp points. And if the lamp is pointing to another card, this Hermit is very interested in this. So some of you guys are extraordinarily interested, and this would explain why we've got this this King of Cups and the Tower energy here. This is you guys who are wanting to now express, wanting to now, you know, show with this Tower energy your feelings. So you're wanting to express your feelings to someone, and I feel that you're looking in at the Lovers. You might, some of you guys might actually have your eye on someone looking in at that Lovers, but you're certainly very interested in love, and you're looking for love because you've got the lamp in there showing up. All right, you're even following Lovers, so you might be on Tinder, or you might be on one of those kind of dating apps as well for some of you guys. In February, there is the Ten of Swords. So I think that you're coming to the end of a painful situation with the Ten of Swords energy for you single Leos. In March, what are we seeing here? Yeah, and there's now the Eight of Cups energy. I definitely feel that you're walking away from a really difficult situation that you had in terms of love. Because the Eight of Cups here for me is saying that you're walking away from a difficult situation concerning love. But I'm going to see what you're walking towards or what you're following. Because often I find when the Eight of Cups is walking someone, we put a card in front of it. If we can put a card in front of it, it should say what you're following. So we're going to try and see what you're following in March. Because I see that you're turning your back on the past with the Eight of Cups energy. But I want to see what you're walking towards. So the 9, so you're walking past this energy here. So what I'm actually seeing is actually, when I look at these two cards, you've been defensive, I think. But I think that you're walking, because you're actually walking past the Nine of Swords energy. Showing here, okay, but also, you know, that he is walking into another card. So the Nine of Swords, you know, sometimes this is cautiousness, and sometimes the Nine of Swords is all systems go. He's ready. So I think that really with the and the Nine of Swords is also intuition, because sometimes when you're on tenterhooks with the Nine of Swords, you anticipate something happening. So it's almost like, for me, you're following your intuition here in a way. It's almost like you're anticipating something happening in March concerning love. I think for some of you guys. And then I think for some of you guys, Leo, it's some of you guys are leaving the past behind. And some of you guys have been very defensive concerning love, but I think that you're leaving that behind with the Eight of Cups as well. That's why you're showing as kind of being ready for love, showing here. You're shining a light in on the Lovers, so you're basically wanting love. You're very interested in finding love. You're very interested in exploring a new relationship, one like this. What is the April love showing us? Well, it does show some worries with the Nine of Swords. I'll see what those worries are about. What are the worries about with the Nine of Swords? What are these worries about with the Nine of Swords? The Two of Cups and the Three of Coins. So this is probably a work relationship. I think there's somebody that, and I think that you are anticipating somebody in the March. I think you're prospecting someone here. I think you might be following someone also who seems to be quite defensive as well. So the Nine of Wands could be the person that you're interested in, because you're following with the Eight of Cups. You might be following somebody who's quite... I'm probably more in line to go with that explanation, where I think some of you guys are actually following somebody who seems to be quite cautious with that Nine of Wands energy. They've got their guard up a little bit here. I think there's going to be an interest in someone. But I think that you guys are going to be worrying, because this is all about a relationship with someone. The Two of Cups energy within the workplace, Three of Coins. Three of Coins is a workplace relationship, and the Two of Cups is a relationship. So I think it's about getting to know this person within the workplace. I think that there's definitely going to be some interest that I think you're going to start getting interested in someone, and that's why you're looking towards the Lovers, okay? Because this is all about you following your heart. The Lovers is the heart, and this is following. And also, I think that you're shining a light in on the Lovers, because for some of you guys, I think there's going to be some real interest here with another individual. And this light being shining is all because you want to express how you feel. The Tower is, remember, when you do tarot, you don't just read the cards as, you know, Tower breakup or Tower chaos. Tower is not always chaos. Tower is sometimes something that's really surprising, or it's something that needs to come out. So this is what you're holding. You're holding the cup of emotion here with the King of Cups, and it needs to come out. So you want to express you. This is all about an expression of emotion. So really you focusing on the Lovers, I think for some of you guys, you'll want to express your emotions. What you're wanting to express your emotions to. And the Ten of Swords might be that, you know, frankly, you're coming to the end of a painful period in the Ten of Swords energy showing here, I think, in February, in which I feel that come by March, you're going to be very interested. You're following somebody who seems to have their guard up a little bit with the Nine of Wands energy. And by the April, unfortunately, you might be worried because this means with the Two of Cups energy, getting to know this person within the workplace. And that might be something that you're finding to be quite a bit of a challenge. And it might be for some of you guys, you want to wait with the Seven of Coins energy and just see how the land lies with this individual. Because I do think there's going to be someone that you're going to really like. I think that they're going to be in the workplace. I think that they're going to be in the workplace, okay? Yeah. So, yeah. That's what I think is going on for your love life between now and the next sort of 3 months. I'd like to say, Leo, thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.